Hello and welcome all you softball fans for another installment of High School Softball on your sports network. We're here at the friendly confines of the Austintown Fitch Falcons softball complex, as Bob Gugliotti always deems it, the perch, also known as the press box here at Austintown, where the Falcons, with their 4-1 clip, are going to take on the Brunswick Blue Devils, sporting a 7-1 clip, 5-1 clip, for Austintown. 7-1 are Brunswick and the Blue Devils. Sydney Watts in the circle, as Velcek is first one up to bat. Righty-righty matchup.
Brunswick Blue Devils is the senior shortstop, number 8, Faith Vilchak.
Falcons donning the pinstripe home white unis. Navy Fitch across the chest and the Navy numbering on the back. Red trim on that as well. Blue Devils donning their white unis as well with a blue numbering, a little bit of black trim on that as well. Black bottoms for the visiting Brunswick Blue Devils. Strike in there for Watts, 1-1. Velchek trying to get aboard early for the Blue Devils. Falcons trying to start a brand new win streak after that win against Harding, 15-0 in their last contest. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Late to the express that time. Falcons defensively, Abby Toth at first, Sam Severn at second. Ayla Ray at short, Morgan Roby is at third. In left, it's Mia Orhe. Center, it's Kayliana Ray. Right field, it's Rachel Spaulding. And behind the dish, it's Kylie Folkwine today. And a swing and a miss above the letters. And a K to start the game for Watts, one down.
Today's game, it'll be her 50th career win, and if she gets 11 strikeouts, she'll be at 700. Now batting in the second.
One down, top of the first. Swing and a miss. Count 0-2.
Stay off the rise, Paul. It's very difficult to do.
Swing and a miss. 3 pitches and another K. Watts sends down the first 2 by way of a swinging strikeout. Watts, couple of milestones that she's away from. Potential 50th win on the line for Watts in her career today. And she now, after that strikeout, stands 9 strikeouts away from a career 700 Ks. Sky pop, near home plate. Kylie Folkwine gives it a look, but it goes beyond the fence line. First base side of the foul line and out of bounds. Watts. Ready in the circle. Shaking off a pitch. Shaking off another. Gonna call for. Time is called. As Folkwine and Watts looking to get on the same page pitch-wise. And Sophia Veras. Count 0-1. Make it 0-2. Right back in the zone goes Watts.
She strikes out the
One pitch away from fanning the side to start this top of the first inning. The pitch. Up high above the zone. Rise ball that just kept on rising. Laid off of it did Varus. 1-2 the count. Watts trying to post a 0 to start this contest. Has her call. Into the step, the 1-2. Off the dish, count will even. Ellie Williams awaits in the on-deck circle. Should Varus find a way to reach. 2-2. 2 down, top of the first. The pitch from Watts. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 of the day. Fanning the side. 80th time she's done that in her career, per our statistician Bob Gugliotti. Incredible stuff from Watts, and she just keeps on continuing to impress. Bottom of the first we go. Falcons, Brunswick, scoreless. Fitch bats. First look at them when we get back.
Hi, I'm Carly Alfano.
And I'm Ryan Miller.
And we are from Hometown Insurance Solutions and WRS Insurance Solutions.
And did you guys know we do more than just Medicare products?
That's right, Ryan. We also offer life and health,
Long-term care and disability.
and group health for your small business.
So for more details, feel free to give me and my friend Carly a call.
It's the bottom of the first inning as we take our first look at the Austintown Fitch Falcons bats as lineup as follows for you today. Kayliana Ray will lead things off, batting first, followed by Ayla Ray. In the 3-hole, batting third, it's Abby Toth. Cleanup, it's Kylie Folkwine. Batting fifth today, it's Sydney Watts. Sixth is Morgan Roby. 7 is number 7, Sam Severn. Batting eighth is the designated player Lily Stevens, and ninth today, your left fielder, Miwano Jorge.
Brunswick Blue Devils. Leading off the home half of the first inning for the Fitch Lady Falcons is freshman left-hand hitting center fielder number 2, Kayliana Ray.
Kayliana Ray off to a monster start to her season, average-wise, and your typical leadoff hitter. Ton of speed. Theming her K-Quick here on your sports network. Time in Myrtle Beach. Looked like she hit an ordinary single, but the speed that she possesses, she ended up at second by the time I went to mark it in the book.
Double, triple, name it.
2-0 the count on Ray. Also a really good eye by the freshman at the dish. Make it 3-0. Pitcher Aaliyah Radwan for the Brunswick Blue Devils out of that Greater Cleveland Conference, featuring teams such as the likes of the Menor Cardinals, the Medina Bees, Battling Bees.
Yes.
Beautiful gymnasium actually down there in Medina, if any of you folks have never been. A lot of the regionals you'll see for volleyball and for basketball. Division I typically you'll see down in Medina. They got a beautiful gymnasium, beautiful court. Got the honeycomb look on that floor, too. That one, Ray tags it out towards left field. Both runners get a look, give it a look. It falls fair, and Ray will roll into second. A doubles machine is K-Quick, and she'll start off in scoring position after working a nice at-bat against Radwan. Older sister, one of 2 seniors on this squad, Ayla Ray, the ace of base, leads the Falcons in both home runs and RBI on the year. Takes a first pitch ball up high. Double digits in RBI with 11, 4 long balls, but 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken, have left. 2 of them have stayed in the ballpark, so she's split them. And she has the ever rare inside the park grand slam. That occurred down in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So Ray had a little bit of a slow start to the season. She'd even admit it to her liking, but she's gotten right back into her stroke, and her success is right back to where it's at, or what we were seeing at much of last year. Fouls back, another pitch, counts back to even as Radwan has it at 2-2. Way just put a charge into it, way out of here. That one just came close to hitting the scoreboard if it didn't already. The ace of base, a monstrous shot to right center. Into the pile, 2-0 Fitch plays from in front today. She has been on a home run tear, marked at 4 consecutive games now with a long ball.
Homering for the 4th consecutive game. That's her 5th home run of the season, and RBIs 12 and 13. Now batting in the 3-hole for the Fitch Lady Falcons is sophomore first baseman number 10, Abby Toth.
Ayla Ray, a tremendous softball player, even better person than that. Ask any of her coaches that she's had throughout her high school career. Nothing but good things to say about her leadership-wise. But as a softball player, man, is she tearing it up. 4 consecutive games now with a home run. She has 5 now on the season. The Falcons are here playing game number 7 on the year, so that's telling you the type of success she's having to start the campaign. 2 balls and a strike. Abby Toth, another hot swinging bat for the Falcons. Plus 500 average as Toth flirted with that. Her freshman year came just under that mark at the end of the campaign after state championship games and everything were included during the tournament run. But still a phenomenal freshman year, and Toth hits that one out deep right center field. It's got some carry, and that one just off the fence will bounce right back into the field of play. Toth will tag it for 3, and it's a triple for Toth. Abby Toth and the Falcons, an extra base hit fiesta. They got the double with Kaylee, they got the home run with Ayla, and now the triple with Abby. They've touched every type of extra base hit you can with their first 3 batters of the game. Kylie Folkwine, the super athlete of Austintown Fitch, tri-sport, and she finds herself in a big role in all the sports she plays, volleyball, basketball, and softball. None quite as big as her softball prowess, but super athlete nonetheless, and only a sophomore as she continues to grow and develop, not as a player and as an athlete, but also as a person. Look to her to be one of the leaders athletically across girls' sports here at Austintown. Ball outside. Back in front of the count is Folkwine, 2-1. Talk about playing 2 really tough positions defensively, going from center field to catcher. She has catcher experience through her travel ball team, but Folkwine exceeding at 2 really important defensive positions from center field last year to catcher this year. But she's also got some pop to her bat. And honestly, when you talk about catchers, if you got a great defensive catcher, anything offensively that they could produce is just a plus. Folkwine swings and misses. They got to throw down to first to complete it, and they do for the out. First one Brunswick's been able to muster up here in the inning. Bring up Sydney Watts. Throw down by Williams to complete that.
For the Lady Falcons is junior pitcher number 5, Sydney Watts.
Watts goes swinging at that first pitch, It'll be flying out to right and able to see it into the glove. Tagging up, going for the score. Abby Toth will touch the bag or touch the plate for the score. Sacrifice fly RBI for Sydney Watts, and the Falcons strike for 3 here in the first.
Now Fitch's sixth place hitter is sophomore third baseman number 42, Morgan Roby.
First pitch strike to Morgan Roby. Roby hits it towards the middle. Shortstop cuts it off, tosses to first. That's out number 3. Falcons score 3 before 3 get out as they'll take a 3-run lead into the top of the second. Brunswick and the Blue Devils searching for some offense when we get back.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be open Gaba Camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
We insure your car because some people never learn to park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Holloway Insurance in Columbiana and Lisbon if auto owners make sense for you.
Top of the second as Ellie Williams taking her hacks against Sydney Watts here. Watts fanning the side to start at top of the first inning. 80th time she's done that in her career, as she stands 8 strikeouts away from 700 in her career, and just a junior, as one of the goals that she's not been shy about saying that she wants is that 1,000 strikeout mark before she is graduated here from Austintown Fitch. She's looking to set records that are going to stand for some years, but we got some pretty talented girls coming up throughout the system, as Williams will go down looking. 4th strikeout of the day for Watts. Folks, if you haven't become familiar with the name Mila Hamley down at the lower levels here in Austintown, get familiar with that young lady's name real quickly. Once she hits the high school scene, she's going to be one of the more talked about names here in the area too. Talk about a young lady that's already seen the deep rounds of the Little League World Series too. She's already pitched with some ice in her veins in some big games already.
My dad is Coach Matt.
0-1. Swing and a miss. Watts feeling it today.
You can hear the whoosh.
Count 0-2. Watts playing sharp. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts to start the game for Watts. Her 4th swinging.
Now coming to the addition, batting 6th for the Blue Devils is junior third baseman number 33, Giovanna Diligente.
First pitch, fouled back. Giovanna Diligente. Trying to get a base runner aboard here for the Brunswick Blue Devils. That one line to second. Severn jumps on it, tosses to first for out number 3. The first non-strikeout for the Brunswick Blue Devils goes to Severn, and she'll take care of it with a grounder, 4-3 to mark in your scorebooks. Another 1-2-3 inning for Watts in the circle. We go to the bottom of the second. Fitch leading 3-zip.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, take time to relax and be well, connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients.
Bottom of the second, Ioana Orhe starts off swinging. First pitch, and that one will fly out towards right field into the glove for out number 1. As out there to make the catch was Veris.
Now batting in the 8th position for Fitch is the sophomore designated player, number 17, Lily Stevens.
As Lily Stevens up to bat now for the Falcons. Stevens swinging on the 1-0 pitch, fouls it back behind the dish, out of play. Nice crowd we have on hand today as well. They've lined up around the fences behind the dish too. 1-1. As that one, Stevens hits that one towards center, gap shot, and that one, center fielder ran up to it, tried to make the play on the run, but it'll drop as Stevens will get to first safely.
Yeah, I'm going to give her a hit on that.
Base hit ruled. The stat master, Bob Gugliotti, says it here next to me. We got the base hit for Lily Stevens. Long run that she had to make, too, as that one was dropping in a hurry. As Mia Ore up to bat. Severn on the fly ball to start the inning. Out to right fielder Sophie Veris. Stevens now reaches, one down. Now bring up 9-hole hitter Miana Orhe. Miana Orhe with the 1-1. Shows bunt, puts it down. And that one hits her in the back of the helmet, but I also think it tagged back off of the bat. I think, yeah, called foul ball. It looked like it originally went fair, but I think it hit the bat again and then went foul, too. And that second contact with the bat is going to get called foul all the time, too. It's got to be off the initial contact. But had that been fair and then thrown and hit her in the base path, she would have been safe at first as she was running in the base path for that. 2-2 the count. Jorge, though, retreats back, gets our lumber, gets ready with Stevens at first and one away here in the bottom of the second. Jorge will take for the called third strike out, number 2, as Radwan delivers. Back up to Kayliana Ray.
Back to the top of the Fitch Lady Falcons batting order, center fielder number 2, Kayliana Ray.
Ball 1 to K Quick. Freshman K Quick, another one of those athletes that keep on the radar for multiple sports, volleyball and basketball star. And there you go with another softball hit, smacking that one to left field. Advancing Stevens to second. A double and a single for Kayliana Ray, and she just keeps on swinging along, making early cases for YSN's Freshman of the Year, potentially.
Now stepping in shortstop, number 12, Ayla Ray.
Ball 1.
Dugout.
2-0. Ayla Ray, 2-run blast to right center field. Hit the scoreboard, at least the pole of it. As Ayla has been on a home run streak as of late. And looks like Brunswick might be opting to be pitching around her even with the 2 outs and 2 on. And that's exactly what they'll do. They'll take their chances, but the chances you take with Abby Toth looking for her first home run of the season. Believe me, folks, she's more than capable of it, but she has been tattooing the ball as far as extra base hits have been concerned this season, batting well over 500 this year. She had a triple in her last at-bat. She goes swinging first pitch and fouling it off, 0-1. Nowhere to put Toth. Every base occupied. Stevens at third, Kayliana Ray at second, Ayla Ray at first, 2 down, bottom of the second inning. Yo, 1. Low, ball 1, 1-1. Falcons can really open things up here with a big hit, leading by 3 runs already. Gap shot doubles that lead. That one is going to be blasted out left center, and that one just off the glove in a diving attempt. That'll score at least 3, and then stopping at second with a double. 3 RBI for Abby Toth. And she's starting to make it an Abby day here in the ballpark. 6 runs, the Falcons in front. Another 3 spot by Fitch. And bring up Kylie Folkwine with Abby Toth at second.
Catcher number 13, Kylie Folkwine.
Folkwine. Foul ball. 1-1. Toth came just a few feet from a grand slam that would have cleared the wall, but heck of an attempt, too, out there in left. Diving attempt, and Kylie Folkwine with a gap shot. That'll go into right center field. Toth will score. Folkwine will slide into second. Roll and replace. RBI double for Kylie Folkwine. 4th spot in the inning. And the Falcons are up 7-0. Sydney Watts. 0 for 1 today. Goes swinging and missing at that first pitch offering, 0-1. Called strike, slowed it down, got the call, 0-2 on Watts. Searching for the third out desperately in the inning as the Falcons have put 7 on the board early on the 7-1 Brunswick Blue Devil squad. Ball 1-2, and stealing the bag over at third. Safely in time was Kylie Folkwine taking off, getting the steal. Allie Williams attempted to throw her out, but they get the foul tip. Strikeout by Watts to end the inning anyway. Not before the Falcons strike for 4, thanks in large part to a 3 RBI double by Abby Toth. As 7-0 our lead for Fitch after 2. We go to the top of the third when we get back after this.
Home half of the second inning for the Fitch Lady Falcons. They strike for 4 runs, doing it on 4 base hits. No Blue Devil errors. 1 runner was left.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and how you care for yourself. How hard you work on the job and how hard you play with others. How you help the person next to you and the people who need you. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership. It's what you do after you leave.
It's the top of the third inning, and the Austintown Fitch Falcons are nothing but business after the first 2. A 3 spot in the bottom of the first, a 4 spot in the bottom of the second, and 5 strikeouts, 6 up, 6 down by Sydney Watts in the circle has been the story early on here from Austintown Fitch High School softball complex. First pitch swinging and missing to start this top of the third inning. So oftentimes in sports, we talk about it at the pro level, but it's true for the collegiate, it's true for the high school level too. When you have teams similar to the dominance level that the Falcons have had the last few years, losses like the one recently to Canfield can serve as a wake-up call too, as sometimes you need reminders that no matter how good you are, you still can be human too. And since that point, you're talking about a 15-run rule game against Warren Harding and 7 runs now in the first 2 innings of this contest. Watts is looking sharp. The Falcons batting 9 are looking sharp right now. Sometimes a setback is just the thing you need to start moving forward. Falcons are trying to do something that is so hard to do in both baseball and softball at the high school level, because typically you have series at collegiate level, and baseball, of course, you'll have it in the pro level, but you got to win 1 game at a time in the playoffs, and that's why it's so hard to get repeat champions in the sport, because as good as you are, you also have to be a little bit lucky and have things fall your way on a title run, and the Falcons are one of those teams that possess the talent to make that type of run. But as Coach Ward and so many coaches on that staff will tell you, it's so much about 1 game at a time, especially this year with all the outside noise, outside pressure that now is being applied to this team. And for a lot of them, too, I mean, you're talking about high school age girls, too, dealing with a lot more pressure than a lot of us, even at home, have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And the way that they've responded and the maturity levels that they've all carried themselves with have been really impressive during this run, and so is Sydney Watts. Another strikeout for her. Give her a half dozen now on the day. 5 of those have been by way of swinging. One down in the inning. She's 5 strikeouts away now, Watts is, from 700 all time. Radwan taking a first pitch strike. Pitcher matchup here. Leah Radwan trying to see someone get on base here for Brunswick and get some confidence flowing for the Blue Devils, but Watts challenges and gets it by Radwan. 0-2 now the count. Watts simultaneously looking for win number 50 in her career here today. The 0-2 above the zone, laid off of it did Radwan. 1-2. That 1-2 from Watts. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Sid. She has 6 of them swinging. Striking out 7 of the first 8 Brunswick bats.
Now batting ninth for the Blue Devils is senior center fielder number
Courtney
10,
Abshire. First pitch, ball 1-0. That one fouls back. The foul tip evens the count, 1-1. Two and one the count now. The 2-1 now. That one chopper too short. Ayla Ray has it and tosses to first for out number 3. 6-3 grounder ends our top of the 3rd inning. As the Brunswick Blue Devils go in order, Watts fans a couple more. She has 7 through 3. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Falcons leading it by 7 runs.
You can see these players get to know these names, get to know these coaches at a more personal level than truly you ever did before. And I think YSN has been a big influential factor in bringing us that level of personal connection that we haven't seen any other company truly be able to do. If my legacy goes down as being the voice of the Austintown Fitch Falcons, I can hang my hat on that and be proud of it at the end of the day. My name is Ty Bartel, and my sports network is your sports network.
Why is 21 News the watchdog station?
How come the equipment was purchased without knowing if it's compatible? Millions have gone to waste.
Seeing an uptick in check fraud.
We break down everything you need to know.
So none of the soil underneath the rail lines is contaminated. Pointing to several gaps in EPA data.
What can you say to the Youngstown community to ensure this is safe?
We'll continue to keep watch.
Hope looks different for everyone. It's a doctor who takes the time to understand. It's a listening ear when you need one most. The power of care is nothing without hope, and every service we offer is created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian.
Gabby Diligente will be our new pitcher in the circle, freshman for the Brunswick Blue Devils. Right-hander trying to get some different results out of the Falcon lineup than the previous 2 innings where the Fitch Falcons scored 3 and then 4 in the first and second inning respectively. Goes Morgan Roby, Sam Severn, Lily Stevens. That's 6, 7, 8 in the Fitch order here in the bottom of the third. Standard OHSAA mercy rules do apply in this contest, so 10-run advantage after 5 innings will end the game effectively in that inning if the 10 runs are there prior. If you get them, say, in the 6th inning, it would have to carry on into the next prior to if you were on the away team. But since the Falcons are here at home, they can win it in the bottom half of any inning. One and 2 the count. The 1-2. Foul back, Morgan Roby. Stays alive at the dish. The pitch. That one. Waited on it, but pulled it. A little too much, did Roby. She waited, but needed to wait maybe a little bit longer.
She does one of her vertical leap jumps. And,
1-2, the pitch. And Roby goes right up the middle with a roping shot, base hit for Roby. Falcons start off the inning with a hit. If I'm not mistaken, that's 8 hits now for the Falcons here today.
now
8 hits through
number 7, Sam Severn.
just 2 innings. First batter of the third here gets aboard. Severn goes swinging and gets it through the whole opposite field side, and back-to-back singles for Roby and Severn. Roby was playing with fire a little bit, tailing off of that second base bag. And she gets back safely. First 2 on for Fitch. Not messing around. The Falcons all business, looking for their offense, looking for their pitching, and looking for another win.
Number 17, Lily Stevens.
A couple of one-loss teams squaring off here today. Swing and a miss. Stevens went chasing up the ladder for it. Stevens reached her last time up. She'll hit that one out towards right field, waiting on it into the glove for the catch. Both runners tag and advance, and they will both advance the base. So Stevens, even with the out, makes production out of it by advancing both. 2 in scoring position now. As Vita Kelty, one of 2 Falcon seniors, and Vita has been actually really good at both in the box and in the circle for Fitch this year. And coming in for relief of Watts in that circle. Vita also, though, has worked plenty of walks and has a good eye at the dish. Just trying to get more of her confidence in her swing behind it, too. Put more balls in play by way of the base hit. But Kelty has shown a great eye at the plate. And has also shown more than enough skill inside the circle, too, to be the southpaw back up to Sid. Want to know the count on Kelty. First base is open. As the top of the order looming for the Falcons, and both Ray sisters have been lighting it up. 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Kelty Comes up empty on the hack.
Now let's see if she applies what she was talking about with Coach Bob the other day at Warren about her swing. So she has to make that adjustment, and she knows that.
Holds up on the swing. Both runners hold as the count evens at 2.
Not yours.
That 2-2. Called strike 3. Painted it on the outer third to get the call. And the second out of the inning. Bring up Kayleana Ray. 2 for 2 days so far for Kay Ray. She's got a double. She's got a single. First look, though, against Gabby Diligente, as those 2 hits both came against Radwan. Put the bunt down on the suicide squeeze. Roby went halfway. They got off of the third base bag, and the tag is applied over at third in time for out number 3. Falcons looked like they were trying to draw potentially a suicide squeeze, but didn't execute it maybe to the liking of the coaching staff, Coach Ward, and the rest of the staff. Nonetheless, Falcons go scoreless for the first time today. After we have 3 in the books, it's still 7-0 Fitch.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Back to the top of the order here in the top of the 4th. Faith Velchik will be up to bat.
Right-hander delivering from number 5, Sydney Watts.
Velchik. First pitch, a ball, 1-0.
Leading off the top half of the 4th inning for the Brunswick Blue Devils at the top of the order, shortstop number 8, Faith Vilchek.
It's Velchik. Watches that pitch go high as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Second time through the order now for the Falcons, Sydney Watts. 7 strikeouts in today's contest. Swing and a miss, back in the count with that swinging strike. 2-1 now. Watts shakes off a pitch, gets her call, readies up. The deal home. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back empty swings, and the count's back to even. Now the 2-2. soars and sails on Watts. High and a bit away. Count is full. Trying to get a base runner aboard the Brunswick Blue Devils. Couple calls, can't get on the same page, and Watts steps out of the circle. Folkwine gets the call from pitching coach Becky Spalding. The payoff now from Sid. Fouling it back is Velchek. Keep it 3-2. The payoff once again coming to Velchek. Velchek showing good poise in this second at bat against Sid. Again, the payoff. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8 for Watts. 7 of them swinging. She's 3 away from 700 in her career.
Now batting the left fielder, number 6, Alina Osowski.
Elena Osowski takes a first pitch strike, 0-1. Count 1-1 on Osowski. Sophie Veras, it's in the on-deck circle. Right fielder for the Blue Devils. Pitch just a bit low. 2-1. The 2-1. Caught the zone that time. Good location. Count goes back to even, 2-2. Now the payoff. That one way away from Watts that time as it just took off. I don't even know if you got any more rungs on that ladder. That might have just soared over the ladder at that point. 3 balls, 2 strikes, back-to-back full counts now worked by Brunswick bats.
Probably slower than regular delivery today. All right.
The payoff. That one, 2-7, trouble getting a hold of it. Toss to first, not in time. And into first safely is Osowski.
Not the no-hitter, it's an error on Severn. Call that an error? Yes, it is.
The error going to be on Severn.
She booted it and then she was late. You know it.
As the first base runner aboard
Plate right fielder number 12, Sophia Veras.
for Brunswick. First pitch swinging, it's fouled back for Veras, 0-1.
Yeah, she kicked it initially, and then by the time she recovered, and then she didn't throw well the first either. So E4 all the way. I didn't see the check. I trusted her. Yeah. She was there.
The 0-1.
Fielded cleanly. Another perfect game by
Called strike. 0-2. Shakes off a pitch. Watts has the call. The 0-2 to Veras. Called strike 3. Froze her to throw to first. Not in time. But the strikeout is called, and that's now 9 for Watts. Second one only that she's gotten looking. Bring up Ellie Williams.
Catcher number 5, Ellie Williams.
First pitch, ball is low, 1-0.
No, usually you don't hear a thing.
2-0. Back-to-back misses to start the fourth. I should say, with 2 outs in the fourth. Start number 5, Ellie Williams. Williams 0 for 1 today. Trying to do something with the runner on first. First base runner of the game at first for Brunswick. That one hit out towards right field, dropping in a hurry. Spalding, though, on the run. Makes the catch, trailing into foul territory following the grab for out number 3. As Brunswick gets one aboard but can't get him away from first as Watts posts another 0 on the scoreboard. It's 7-0, Falcons in front.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
It's the bottom of the 4th inning. Ayla Ray, Abby Toth, Kylie Folkwine, 2-3-4 for the Falcons due up. Called strike on Ayla. Ray is 2 for 2 today. 2-run home run back in that first inning for Ayla, and she hits another one. High fly ball out towards left field. That one in front of the fence line, though, and able to make the catch on the fly out, 1 away. One down now for Abby Toth.
For the Brunswick Blue Devils, out at second base now is freshman number 16, Abby Nemec.
Abby Nemec now at second. As Abby Toth. Bases clearing triple. 3 RBIs on it last at bat for Toth. 1-0 the count to start. Toth swinging a hot bat since the start of the season and really hasn't cooled down yet. Two and 0.
Abby was a triple the first time, a double the second time that cleared the base.
Fouled it away, 2-1. Couple extra base hits today for Toth. She's just been an extra base hit machine this season with doubles and triples. Quick bat change in the middle of the at-bat for Toth.
2 doubles and 3 triples on the year. We're 1-1 today.
Slowed it down, chopped it to short, waiting on it and making a throw clean and in time to first, just in time for the second out. Nice stretch that time by Maddie Hicks.
Number 13, Kylie Folkwine.
First pitch to Folkwine, it's called a strike. As Gabby Diligente looking for 2 consecutive zeros posted against the Falcons. And through the first 5 outs that she's gotten, she's effectively done her job and what she's been asked to do and stop the bleeding. Two down, 1-1 the count on Folkwine. The pitch low, 2-1. Ball 3, favorable count for Folkwine now, 3-1. The 3-1 now. That one rocketed out to right center. See ya. Not even in a couple seconds did it take to get out of here. Folkwine, another blast for her on the year, and she'll hit it into the pile. Plenty of helmet taps for Folkwine after that solo shot with 2 down here in the 4th. As Kylie, second shot that's left the ballpark this year.
Right center field for the second time this season, Kylie Folkwine with RBI number 10.
She's now double digits in her RBI count at 10 for the year. Falcons extend their lead to 8 first runs scored since the second. Sydney Watts, first pitch swinging, popped up on the infield. Nice grab by Diligente out of that circle to grab it just near that third base line for the out. Out number 3, but not before the Falcons do get one off the Kylie Folkwine solo shot out to right center field. Her second of the year. 8-0, Falcons in front after 4 innings of play. We go to the 5th when we get back.
Nobody left on base. Solo home run.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Back here for the top of the 5th inning. It's Maddie Hicks, 5-0 hitter, leads things off here for Brunswick. Hicks, first pitch foul, tips into the glove of Folkwine, 0-1. Watts striking out 9 to this point of the ball game. 698 strikeouts all time in her career. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 the count now on Hicks. The 0-2 pitch. That one hit out towards left center field. Hicks rockets it off the wall. Base hit, first one of the game for Hicks. The throw to second is not in time, safe for Hicks. She slides past the tag in time to the second base bag. Kayleana Ray thought she picked her off, thought she had another outfield assist. Can't believe it out in center. What a throw by Kayleana Ray, but not to be. A double starts us off here in the 5th. And that'll break up the no-hitter that Watts had through 4 innings. As Maddie Hicks now sits at second. Giovanna Diligente now up to bat. Swing and a miss. That one, though, folks, came just about a foot or two away from leaving this ballpark, as Hicks almost had a home run against Watts. You actually see more home runs against Watts than almost any other base hit, it feels like, just because of the power she provides for you in it. It's just about, can you catch up to her rise ball? If you could catch up to it, make solid contact, chances are it's going to go pretty far. And the wind also is going to be a little bit of a boost in certain areas of this ballpark today. 1-2.
Power against power, and sometimes the power in the box wins out.
As our stat master Bob Gugliotti says, 11 home runs against Watts in her career, but you have 698 strikeouts on the other side. So I think you'll take your chances and you'll roll your dice for whenever those home runs do rear their head. Called strike for another strikeout on the day. Third one Watts is registered looking. She's into double digits. She's also at 699 strikeouts in her career. One down. New second baseman. As Abby Nemec. First plate appearance of the day for Nemec. She's trying to get the Brunswick Blue Devils on the board with a runner in scoring position. Out at second base in Hicks. Takes off on Watts. 2-0 the count. Folkwine looks Hicks back to the bag at second. The only thing you can really ask for today, folks, is maybe a 10-degree uptick in the temperature. 57 degrees our temperature here, but beautiful day nonetheless. Sun has been shining since the baseball game's first pitch near 12 o'clock this afternoon. It's noontime, rather, noon first pitch. A little bit actually past the noon as that one hit the plate. And I think runner advances. Hicks will to third off of the wild pitch. Yeah, wild pitch on that one. Thought that one might have caught Nemec on the foot, but no, it actually made contact with the dish, and that was the sound we were hearing. It sounded like it hit off of a rubber material of some type. We didn't know if it was the sole of the foot or the shoe or the rubber of the plate, but home plate umpire has a better view than all of us, and he says, wild pitch. Got the strike called, 3-1, get me over strike by Watts. But a run stands 60 feet away from scoring for the Blue Devils. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Late to the party on that one, and the count goes full. Abby Nemec. And the count full against Watts. Watts came back from 3-0 to 3-2, now trying to put her away. The payoff. Swing and a miss. Come back with 3 straight strikes and get strikeout number 700 in her career as the milestone marks just keep on coming for this sensational Georgia Tech commit, junior Sydney Watts.
Now making her first plate appearance this afternoon for Brunswick is pitcher number
Gabby
42,
Diligente batting in Radwan's spot in the lineup, the pitcher's position. That one rolled in off the turf. 1-0, toss back to third, though not in time. Safe the call on that snap throw. The 1-0. Called strike. Of those 700 strikeouts, I'd venture to say we have at least a good 500 plus of them on ysnlive.com throughout her career. Couple of road games that we weren't able to make it through over these last few years, but I'd venture to say at least a good 500 plus of those strikeouts in her career can be found here on our network. 1-2, 2-2. And I would tell anybody to say, go back and watch the games throughout last year, too, and that special run this softball squad did have.
I would also say she probably has had 550 swinging strikeouts out of that total.
Falcons finished an ultimate story last year as another finished strikeout for Sydney Watts. She's got a dozen. She fanned the side in this one as well, going strikeouts to 3 different batters. Second time she struck out the side this game, 81st in her career. 12 in the game, As we go to the bottom of the 5th, Falcons, 2 runs can get a win in shortened game action.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
We'll see some scattered showers and perhaps a rumble of thunder or 2.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
The Taylor Swift superfan, Morgan Roby, stepping into the box now. Roby having herself a nice day at the plate as the sophomore third baseman for the Falcons, looking to start off a successful inning. Fitch needs 2 runs, and they can win it here in the 5th. First pitch, a strike, 0-1. Yeah, 1-1. Also the spitball sniper, I like to call Morgan Roby. She gave me a little bit of a look for that one, too. Impressive 4-table shot. And she just shot one right up the middle as Roby, another base hit. 2 for 3 day for Roby. And she gives the Falcons a chance now to win the ball game, as the winning run will now be at the plate for Fitch and Sam Severn.
Now the second baseman, number 7, Sam Severn.
Severn with a runner at first. Ball outside. Popping up quickly, but no throw to first. That time the catcher, Williams, just giving a look to Roby back to the bag. Severn hits that one opposite field, over the head into the wall. Severn got her second hit of the day. Severn hustling into second. She's in there safely. The Falcons have the winning run at second base in scoring position here in the bottom of the fifth. And Rachel Spalding, flex player for Fitch, batting eighth now for the Falcons in the 8-hole. First at bat today for Spalding. It's Gabby Diligente trying to fight for another inning.
For her first plate appearance in the DP spot, number 3, Rachel Spalding.
Spalding swings and misses at the first pitch offering. 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Trying to just get some contact here and get a couple runs home. Falcons just need the 2 to score that are on base right now to end this in 5. The 0-2. 1-2. The 1-2. That one bounces into the dish. Nice block that time by Williams. Not allowing it past her, keeping the runners where they are, second and third. Morgan Roby at third. Sam Severn at second. Nobody out. The 2-2 to Spalding. That one pop up. Infield ranging towards the outfield. Off the glove, though, of the second baseman. Nemec. One will score. 1 to third. Spalding into second safely. 1 in. Winning run at third in Severn. 9-0 Fitch up front. Base hit. Tough play that time for Nemec as she's trying to make that over her shoulder. As the wind's also carrying it into right field. So base hit ruled for Spalding. Kayliana Ray says, give me the ball game. Base hit to center, and that'll end it a 10-0 winner. Kayliana Ray, the cap off for the win for the Falcons, stretching their record now to 6-1 on the season. As Brunswick, only the second loss they've suffered this year, falls to 7-2 on the campaign. Great pitching from Sydney Watts. Great batting from Ayla Ray today as well, extending her home run streak and helping carry the Falcons offense early on, and they just went into cruise control after that second inning of play. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of high school softball on your sports network. To our proud owners, both TJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance today. To our GM, Steve Leslie, with his work with Bob Scene Park Baseball, YSU Football, and YSNLive.com, the many hats that Mr. Leslie wears, and we thank him for each and every single one of them. And most importantly to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities. You guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about, and so we thank you. You're tuning in from the Brunswick area, supporting your Blue Devils, getting your first taste of your sports network. We want to thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the ride. I want to remind you that YSN Live is a completely free service to schools. So if you want to find out how to get YSN involved at your school, maybe get our first school in that greater Cleveland Conference, you can contact us. Email us, in fact, at info@ysnlive.com. That is info@ysnlive.com. Or contact your school's athletic director and ask them to learn more. Or if you're right here in the Austintown community supporting the Austintown Fitch Falcons, I want to thank you for your continued and constant support of not only Austintown Fitch Athletics, but also your sports network. Or wherever you may be in the sport of high school softball, this is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good day, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.